Hi, I'm Kash Singh and I think veganism is a moral baseline. I think veganism is just doing the right thing. It's what's best for yourself, what's best for everybody around you, what's best for the planet. So that's what I think being vegan is about.
So let's talk about the so-called ethical and humane slaughter, because obviously it's an oxymoron. What do you think about it?
I think these terms like ethical, like you said, they're oxymoronic. Like there's no such thing as being ethically slaughtered. There's no such thing as being humanely killed. Like I think it's all ridiculous. And also the fact that what we consider humane slaughter is just completely inhumane, like dipping chickens into like water with an electric current running through it, and they can see what's happened to the chicken before them, so they go in screaming. I mean, I think as humans we take animals as like being stupid, but like cows cry. Like they don't tell you that, but cows do cry. Like if they were foolish, if it was humane, cows wouldn't be terrified of going into slaughterhouses. If you look it up, you can see like videos of them like being like burned, so they actually go in. So it's just ridiculous. So there's no such thing as killing something humanely. If I took you, for example, whoever's listening, like if I took you and I was like, I'm gonna kill you and eat you, but don't worry, I'll kill you really nicely, like, and you don't want that, you haven't consented to it, you don't want to die, then that's just inhumane, isn't it? To me, animals are kind of like, you know, young children. Like you would never want to kill a young child, would you? Like I just don't see it.
Okay, so why do you think we keep cats and dogs as pets, whereas cows and chickens are to be killed and be consumed by human beings?
I think it's obviously like a cultural thing. Like I was speaking about this to one of my friends the other day, and he was like, well, I just don't care about cows that much. Or a lot of people say, you know, cows, like dogs and cats are very clever, but you know, all livestock animals like cows, pigs, chickens, they're all quite stupid. But like that's just a cultural thing. Like for example, like there's been such an uproar in the West about you know, Chinese and Korean dog meat, but you know, they eat dog meat the same way people in the West eat chicken. So why is it okay for you to eat chicken and then not eat dog meat? Because the fact is, livestock animals are actually very clever. Pigs are actually smarter than dogs. Like scientifically proven, they are smarter than dogs. It's just how people see it. So that's the difference. That's the only difference between them, to be honest.
So a lot of people still think that a plant-based diet is deficient in terms of nutrition. Also, some people say, what else can we eat other than leaves and corn? What do you think about it?
Okay, so to say the first part, that's something people say to me like all the time. My mum says it to me. But what you have to remember is, where does your protein get its protein from? So if you think the only sources of protein are cows, pigs, whatever, like where do those cows and pigs get their protein from? And the answer is they get it from plants. So really you're just cutting out the middleman, to be honest.
Primary producers.
Yeah, primary producers. You're just eating, you know, the source of the protein in the first place.
That's true.
As for the second part, I have to admit that I've had probably an easier transition into veganism than most people in Britain would, because like by nature a lot of Indian food is vegan, but there are always like alternatives and cheap alternatives to that. A lot of people say to me, oh, being vegan is so expensive, like being vegan is a class thing, but you just have to know how to shop smartly, like buying things in bulk, like grains, nuts, rice, like, and there's so many options out there. Like if you think about it, meat doesn't really have its own flavour. It gets flavoured from the spices and things like that, so you're not really missing out on much. I think the only advice you can give is really do your best. Like I understand for some people, like, you know, they're never going to be able to give up meat completely, you're never going to be able to give up dairy completely. And I think as long as you try your hardest to like cut as much of it out of your diet as you can, say if that's, you know, going from eating meat 7 days a week to like maybe eating meat 6 days of the week and like eating non-vegan, you know, on a Sunday or whatever. I know there's a lot of cultural barriers. I know, for example, like any native populations, who, by the way, have some of the most ethical and the best farming practices that you can have for livestock. They use, you know, bone and leather like as like really important parts of their culture. But the fact is that in this country, you can't get meat and leather from the same cow. You have to get it from 2 different ones. It's completely ridiculous, but just do your best. Like, reduce meat as much as possible, reduce your non-vegan intake as much as possible, and you'll be doing yourself and the environment a lot of good.